there, Scorpio. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this reading finds you well. Welcome to your end of February 2019 readings. Back with me again, Anisa from Stereo. This reading is going to be from the 25th until the 4th of March 2019. And if you're new to my channel, this is going to be your relationship spread, meaning that you can always apply this with anyone in your life. It could be with your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, exes, crushes, fiance, family members, anyone. I'm basically just going to be picking up your relationship energy in general, alright? And don't forget to also check your sun, moon, or Venus sign, because for me personally, I tend to realize that with my readings, I resonate much more with my Venus sign rather than my sun sign, but probably because my Venus is in 7th house, I don't know. But if it doesn't resonate, then it doesn't resonate, alright? There's so many amazing, talented tarot readers out there for you. What the hell? To just click and watch. Okay. Okay. Oh, by the way, I always have this comment on the comment sections, like, how does this work? I only deal with one person. I think I always make it clear in the video, if you're dealing with one person, this part is the one that for you. If you're dealing with two people, this part is the one for you. You know what I mean? So just pay attention to those cues. But normally, though, if you're only dealing with one person, I think it's only going to be like the middle until the middle, leading to the end is the one that's going to be for you. And if you're really dealing with two people, then from the beginning until the last session is going to be the one that's going to be for you. All right. So let's talk now, Scorpio. You have Strength card, 9 of Cups in reverse, and also the 3 of Cups here as your overall energy. And as your overall challenge, you have the Hierophant and also the 7 of Swords. 9 of Swords, still dealing with somebody who is very harsh towards you in the past. What the hell is going on? I mean, you are exercising like a lot of your patience, and the reason why, and we gotta give like a round of applause for this, you know what I mean? Like, you're exercising a lot of your patience without being even resentful about it. It's a good sign. Trying so hard, although you are sacrificing your own self-happiness right now here with the 9 of Cups in reverse, because you don't feel happy with yourself. You know what I mean? But you kind of like sacrifice it because you want to keep things either interesting, or you just wants to build the friendship aspect of the relationship again, or you just wants to, or because you're feeling like you need them super duper up to the point that you want to sacrifice these things for you, your own emotional happiness. Like, if you're dealing with two people, you love the newcomer, but you're still feeling a little bit codependent, or you're still feeling like you're missing, or your life is not really complete with the past person. It's still very hard for you to not let go of. But if you're only dealing with one person, this person was very masculine, Scorpio. And it's not gender specific, but this person has a point that they want to come across to you, or they want to say out loud to you. The Emperor card in my other deck, which is the Shepherd Tarot, is being symbolized by the War card. And the reason is that because the Emperor always have the need to protect. Yes, they do seem quite selfish and self-centered and lack empathy, but for them, they think, well, I'm doing myself my own good. Like, if I let you in without even being harsh towards you, Scorpio, without even wanting to get to the bottom of the truth from you, Scorpio, I'm afraid that I'm going to get hurt. You know what I mean? So I have to be this harsh because I am protecting myself. And even if it pains them, you know what I mean, to quite distance themselves away from this relationship, even up to the point that there is a period of no contact going on, it really pains them. As you can see, this little scroll right over here, like, it really saddens them, the fact that this person has to go, but they feel like it's necessary. And also with the 4 of Swords in here, sometimes talks about somebody who wants to be chased. Ten of Wands, the Sun card. So it's tough, you know what I mean? Like, when you want to own up to everything, when you felt like, you know what, okay, fine, I think the future for us is still beautiful. This is what you say to them. The future for us is still beautiful here. It's a long way to go. It's not going to be a smooth sailing. There's going to be like a lot of bumpy roads, but I feel like we can tackle this together. So you're taking in this burden of responsibilities for the relationship. You're owning up. You're kind of like quite reaching out or doing something like, you, let's go. Like, now I'm willing to. I know I still have faith. I still have hope in this, and la la la. And look what you're facing in the past, Scorpio. You were dealing with the Knight of Swords, somebody who was just very, very harsh. You were willing to sacrifice something here by doing this. Okay, so when that happens, when that harsh energy happens, because they want to raise their voice, when they want to, in Indonesia called Indonesia, so they want to show their teeth, show their dominance. When they do that, it saddens you. You know what I mean? Like, oh my, I love this connection so much, but I can only give that much of myself. This is what you were thinking in the past. And by me sacrificing that much of myself, I have myself scattered. So in the past, you wanted to regroup yourself, because it reminded me that the first image that came up to my mind is the Nine of Wands in my other deck, but I forgot what the name of that deck is. It's either Witch's Tarot or Modern Spellcaster or Everyday Witches, I forgot. But it's like you have the Pentacles or your self-value in here, and then you have people's expectations, people demands, people, and then your daily routines, your jobs and everything. They seem to be taking pieces away from you, up to the point that you're always scared, and then you move back until you forget who you truly are. You lost yourself in that process, and you felt like, you know what, I can only give myself that much. You extend a lot, up to the point that you, like, what's left? Like, what can I offer left? Like, you took everything. I've sacrificed everything. Like, I have went through this emotional roller coaster. It was everything for me. And then in the past, you were at a point where you were like, you know what? I think I need a time for myself. I need to regroup this time. So the challenge is this relationship. You have the Hierophant card and also the Seven of Swords. So for some Scorpios out there, it could be you or it could be them. There is a literal third-party situations going on. Because it's the overall, I'm not pointing fingers, because it could from vice versa. Non-committal type of person, or somebody who has the difficulties in fulfilling their promises. So when they say, yep, I'm going to, when they promise you something, it's very, very hard for them to be fulfilling that promise that they made. You know what? I think in the now, though, until the month of March, if you're only dealing with one person, I see this person kind of like wanting to step up a bit here, Scorpio, because they realize that all those show of dominance, all those show of power that they did to you in the past didn't give them anything, or didn't give them something that they crave. Like, you chased after them, or basically they want you to be experiencing something and want you to be doing them something, but it led to nowhere, because they have the Five of Pentacles here. So right now they are extremely disappointed. They're sad. They're upset, yes. And then I see them actually kind of like wanting to step up here with the Two of Wands. So it's going to be like a really friendly gesture. Like, look, you know what? Let's start from, I'm not going to say let's start from something. Like, I want to get to know you, but let's buy some times together. Let's experience together. Let's take on an adventure together. Something like that. Or you want to hang out, you want to go out. No solid talk as of yet, but it's just that they want to spend time with you. In which, in the now, or when this happens, it's a little too late for you, because you already felt that emotional cups that you once had for them is upside down. So it's already empty. And then now you are in a period where you felt like you want to protect your heart chakra with the Four of Pentacles in here, being a bit stingy with your attentions, being a bit stingy with your affections, because you just want to regroup yourself, wanting to be alone with the Hermit card in here, wanting to isolate yourself and look for the meaning, like what is this connection? What is happening with us? And what should I do? You know, you're dealing with a lot of things. Let's see what's happening in the future. This was similar to which reading I think I did. Somebody who just wants to be left alone. I think it was either Taurus or Aries. I just did that. Because you don't want to participate or you don't want to partake into that activities that they are wanting to share with you. Yeah, it could just like go on a date or just meeting or just talking, you know. It's nothing too romantic, nothing too personal, but they just want to spend time with you. You're like, no. A little bit of you is like quite manipulative, you know, like, yeah, now you know what it feels like to be rejected, but it's only like 10% of you. Like 90% of you, I feel like it's because you're protecting your heart basically, and you just felt like, oh my god, I'm so empty right now. So what's happening in the future, they are going to be super duper suspicious with the fact that you are no longer as welcome, as nice, as open as you were in the way past. And what happens when they're suspicious, they're going to be stalking the shit out of you. They have the Page of Swords in here. So after that, we see like a little bit of a distance again. And they're going to be stalking like the shit out of you. But then at the same time, they're going to be manning up here a little bit. They're going to be stepping up their game because they will have this Princess of Pentacles. So it's either they're preparing or planning nice things for you, or they are writing down like an apology or an offer when you really least expected it. Something that you're waiting for. Which is good though. I mean, when you really least expect it, like there's a part of you that is still waiting for that thing to happen, but then a part of you is like, what can I do next? Like you lost idea, you lost creative ideas. What is it? What to make out of this? You know what I mean? You don't really know which one or what to listen to. Is it your heart? Is it your head? Should I listen to this friend or should I listen to this friend? You know what I mean? Like you're confused. What is it that you need to do? So when you least expected it, this person is going to kind of like be planning something. Like either they're preparing a letter or they're planning like really, really nice things for you. So it could be like an apology as well, because we have the World card in here, meaning that an argument or a case closed. So we see a little bit of a closure happening in here, because what you lack here is actually closure. What you lack is explanations, because you do have a lot of things in your head that you want to question them. But they're still in the phase of preparing though, so even in the future. So yeah, it's coming, but when you least expected it, Scorpio. Okay, so that was the reading if you're dealing with one person. If you're dealing with two people, the reading continues. So person A is somebody you've been dealing with quite a long time. Somebody that you were very willing to sacrifice everything. You were willing to take the burdens of the responsibilities. You were willing to do anything, whatever it takes, so that this relationship could move forward. Sadly, this person has a very, very harsh energy towards you. So it's very, very combative. It's a direct combative. It's no longer indirect where people play silent treatment, passive aggressive. No, it's very, very direct, harsh, mean energy towards you. It's like no, or just wants to question you. Basically, it's just a harsh energy, right? In the now though, okay, that was person A. And then person B was somebody who was very, very clear in their way of wanting you. They have the Emperor card in here. So they're quite masculine. I I feel like in the past you were focusing so much on yourself. You know what I mean? You're focusing so much on healing yourself after dealing with person B that you're like, okay, you know what? I think I'm going to be entertaining this idea a bit. Da 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 da. You know, in the now, you have the call to be a little bit of a hermit card or isolating yourself a bit here. And it doesn't really help with the fact that person A, the person that you were dealing with in the past, it's either you're going to be sharing or spending some time together that is really, really unplanned, where they want to share time together with you, like asking you out, not romantic, it's just having fun, or, you know, they're going to be planning it in which you felt like, I don't know, what am I supposed to do? Like you're going to give like either a really vague answers or you're completely going to blatantly says no, because you have the Four of Pentacles in here. So that's the person A. And present moment, meaning that if it's not happening now, it's going to happen really, really soon until 28. And then in the future, this person, because they kind of like felt rejected to you, I think they're going to be stepping out even more. So no longer they just wants to be like, hey, 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 come on, let's go out, let's go on a date, hey, 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 you know. They're going to be a little bit stepping out here because they're kind of like planning nice things to you. They're preparing either a letter or planning nice things to do to you, something in which you are waiting. So if this person finally sends it, or if this person is finally doing whatever they want to do or they're planning to do in the future, I think it's going to be met with an open hand with you. I see resolutions going on here between the both of you though. With person B, I think you're way too focused with person A to be even paying attention to person B. This person B is going to be sucking the hell out of you though. If you're dealing with two people, with a person B who you know is very, very masculine in his way of wanting you, or their way of wanting you, I mean, be careful of sweet talks. Be careful of, you know, don't tell them any lies and everything like that, because they're quite a stalker and it's pretty dangerous. Okay? So I think that's it for my reading for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys this week starting from Friday for your March reading. I love you. Bye bye.